Welcome back, YouTube. Sensei Domino here. I got a new set in the mail today. This is the 1936 John Players tennis set. It's a 50 card set. 21 of the 50 cards are Hall of Famers. And I learned about this set. I mean, I had seen several cards in this set, but I learned a lot about this set from watching a video on Ryan at History Through Cards channel, and he did a really good breakdown of this set, and he mentioned that this was a good sort of starter set if you were looking to get into some vintage tennis. And I was, and it had a couple notable players that I know about, namely Don Budge and Helen Wills Moody, and so I decided to pick this set up. It's relatively cheap. I think I paid less than 20 bucks for the whole set. One of the things that I don't like about this set is it has adhesive backs, so it's kind of hard to keep stuff off the backs of these cards. And as I was sleeving these, the adhesive is still there. It's still, I mean, in Texas it was 103 degrees today, so you know, it sat in the mail truck for a while, and as I was sleeving these things up, I mean, there's still clear adhesive on the back of these cards. So I'm not the biggest fan of that, and as I'll be going through some of these cards, you'll see some of that damage on the backs of these cards, but the fronts are awesome, and I love that they have like a how-to of all the different ways to hit the tennis ball. You know, the different serves and returns and all that sort of stuff. So it's kind of a unique set, and I definitely like the way they design these cards. But anyway, let me clear these off, and I will go through. First, I'll go through the Hall of Famers, and I won't go into too much detail. I'll just kind of show you the fronts and the backs. Several of these cards aren't in the greatest shape, and I'll show that, but I mean, overall, I guess I'm okay with the condition. I'll start with, these are all Hall of Famers. This is Fred Perry, and this card looks to be in okay shape. It's got a little bit of staining on the back down here, and there's a little bit of, I don't know, where the adhesive stuck to something right there. I don't think these were in the booklet, because I think that there would be a lot more leftover paper on the backs of these cards. So, you know, just the fact that these are adhesive backs, I mean, it could have touched anything and picked it up. But yeah, I don't think these were actually in a binder at any point in time. This is Wilmer Allison. And this one's in okay shape. This is Margaret Scriven. This one has some notable paper stuck to it. And it's got moderate sort of staining. Next we have Bunny Austin. This one's got more of this paper stuck to the back of it. I'm sure there's a way to remove it, but I don't really want to damage the card, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is Jack Crawford. This card looks quite nice on the front, but the back, it's got some spots where there's some sort of paper residue up here too. But that front is definitely pretty nice. A little staining right there. This is Simone Matthew. bit of staining on the edge. This has sort of a, I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of got a bumpy sort of surface. So that's what that is. There's also a little bit of paper stuck to the back of this. I believe this is her rookie card. I looked on the trading card database, and this is the first card that she has listed. Now I know those checklists aren't 100% complete, so it might not be, but it could be. I'm not too sure. This is the Helen Wills Moody. Got quite a few of her cards, and certainly one of the main reasons to pick up this set for me. A little bit of staining, but overall it doesn't have too much paper residue to worry about. I think it's a pretty decent example. This one right here, this one, pretty disappointed in this one. This one's Dorothy Round. And I don't know if you can see it. You can definitely see it on the back right here. There's a rip in it. I didn't see it right away, but when I was putting it in the penny sleeve, it got stuck. I said, what's that? And yeah, there's a clear, all the way through rip. Yeah, you can see it right there. It's all the way through the card. So a little bit disappointed about this one, especially being a Hall of Famer. But I guess I can replace this one at some point. This is Frank Shields. A little bit of staining, discoloration. Overall, this isn't too bad. We got Hilda Sperling. I think I'm saying that right. This one actually looks pretty nice. Compared to the others, there's not a whole lot of staining. It looks super white. Same with the front. This is probably one of the better examples of these cards in here. Next we've got Gottfried von Cram. I might have butchered that. I think that's right. There's it looks like some of the adhesive is sort of worn away right here. Up at the top a little bit as well. So as you can see, that adhesive causes some problems. It collects dirt and dust, and anything it touches, it probably removes the paper. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, and I know they did it with quite a few of these sets. I mean, they wanted you to put these in those little booklets, but what about the people that didn't want to do that, you know? So, you know, what can you do, I guess? If you want this set, you kind of got to deal with it. So this is Helen Jacobs. I'm off my soapbox. This one doesn't look too bad. And, you know, with the adhesive back, I mean, it probably makes high-end copies of this incredibly rare. So I guess that is a plus. Finding copies of this that don't have those sort of issues that I've already mentioned, those have to go for you know, a relatively high premium, I would think, compared to you know, just a decent condition card, I guess. This is John Van Ryn. Got a little bit of paper stuck right there. This is Adrian Quist. little bit of, I don't know, paper stuck right there. It's not too bad. This is Gene Barotra. More paper stuck right there. This is Harry Hopman. Looks super nice on the front. Little centering issue, but it's not too bad. The back looks pretty nice too. This is another pretty decent copy. I saw some staining at the top a little bit, but not too bad. I haven't even talked about this very much, but you see this is backhand lob volley, and it kind of shows you where you should be positioning racket and the follow through, and then it tells you how to use it, sort of what sort of situation to use it in. These are pretty interesting cards, how they decided to do that. See right here at the top, it says this surface is adhesive. Ask your tobacconist for the attractive album, price 1 penny, specially prepared to hold this complete series. So, I don't know if they had any sort of, I don't know, like a cellophane or something protecting the backs. I don't think they did, because I've never seen it. This is a Don Budge. This might be his rookie card as well, because it's the first card that Trading Card Database lists. So it'd be kind of cool if this is a Don Budge rookie. It's not in bad shape, a little off center. Overall, pretty happy with that. This is says Miss Fabian, but this is Sarah Palfrey Cook. This card looks to be in really nice shape too. Formerly Sarah Palfrey. Looks to be in pretty nice shape. Oh, that also might be her rookie. That's the first one. Trading Card Database lists as well for her. This is Sydney Wood. Got some paper right there. Quite a bit of staining. This is Betty Nuthall. Staining right there, pretty significant corner wear there as well. But then the front's nice. And the last Hall of Famer number 21. This is Gene Mako. I think it's a pretty impressive set when you can say 21 out of 50 cards, almost half of the set ended up making the Hall of Fame. But this set sort of purposely picked the best tennis players that were playing at the time to highlight them, so I guess it's not surprising. But clearly they did a good job picking which ones to put in the set. So that's the Hall of Famers, and I'll sort of just run through the rest of them pretty fast because I'm already just about at 15 minutes. So this is Joan Hartigan. This one has some creasing right here, and there's another one, I can't find it. There's 2 creases in this. So this is probably one of the worst conditioned cards in the set. This is Eileen Whittingstall. This is Nellie Landry. Mary Healy. And it looks like this might be where some of that residue on the backs of the cards is coming from. It looks like this was probably in a stack of these cards and this stuck to the adhesive on the back of one of them and it just ripped little spots off the card. That's the only one that I noticed that had significant damage like that from the residue. But I would imagine that's what happened here. Next we've got, this is Phyllis King. And somebody decided to underline her name. And it's got some paper stuck to it multiple places. This is Harry Lee. Pretty nasty stains. Otherwise it's not too bad. This is Anita Lozana. I hope I'm saying that right. This one looks to be in okay shape. This is Cam Malfroy. Couple stains. Otherwise, not too bad. This is says Miss O'Meara, but this is Joan Ridley. Miss Joan Ridley. It's not too bad. This is Kay Stammers. Looks like it took off some paper right there from the back of a card. Back looks okay. This is Caroline Babcock. Carolyn Babcock, I guess. Some staining. Quite a bit of staining. Even on the sides, on the front. Pretty nasty corner. This is Mary Hardwick. Nancy Lyle. This is says Madame Eula Meester. But I think her name is Josane Sigart. Emma Sepkova. Says Madame Outratova. This is Elsie Pittman. Pretty good amount of paper stuck to the back of this one. This is Daniel Pren. Giorgio Di Stefani. This is Charles Hare. Some paper stuck to the back of that one here and here and here. Here's Pat Hughes. This is Frida James. Pretty decent amount of staining on the back of that one. We've got Billy York. Doesn't look too bad. Some minor staining, I guess. This is Vernon Kirby. This one looks pretty nice on the front. Couple spot stains on the back. Nasty corner. This is Yuro Yamagishi. And there we've got more evidence of this getting stuck to the back of another card. That's probably where a lot of this damage on the back of these cards is coming from. Look at that. Just all sorts of paper stuck to the top of that. This is George Lyttelton Rogers. This one doesn't look bad at all. This one's pretty nice. One of the cleaner ones I've seen. Just a couple more. Hopefully I can get this done by the 20-25 minute mark. This is Frank Wild. A little bit right there. Roderick Menzel. This is Raymond Tuckey. And the final card, this is Vivian McGrath. So there you have it, the 1936 John Players tennis set. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Till next time, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon.